Hey guys, JT here. A little bit of a different video today than usual. Usually stick to the homesteading side of things. Today is Shabbat, and a bunch of us got together and we're reading the Word and everything. And I had a thought pop in my head, and I'm a little tired today because even though I got lots of hours of sleep, I didn't wake up very rested. So I was just super tired, and I don't know. I guess just no excuses, but I didn't bring up my thought, and a little bit of disobedience, I guess. And so now that that is all done, and I can't go back and do that, I feel like I need to put it up here. Um, so if scriptural type things are not your speed, feel free to skip ahead. Although maybe you need to listen to it. I don't know. Not for me to decide. The thought, my thought was on the mindset of either a slave or a servant. Are you a slave to Babylon, the worldly things, just, everything is super nice and comfy, but you don't really have freedom, whether you realize it or not? Um, Reminded me of, like, Israel comes out of Mitzrayim, Egypt, and they out in the wilderness, and they're like, you brought us out here to die. We don't have food or water. Basically everything was comfy, even though we were slaves and we had no free will. We were told when to work, how to work, what to eat, all of those things. But in a way it's comfortable. And now that they're out and they're hungry, they're quote free, but things aren't necessarily that easy. And after you've come out and you're now free, I think it's important to have the mindset switch to be a servant, to maybe indentured servitude. You've finally realized and recognized that none of these things are yours anyway. Um, you owe all of them to the Father, and you owe everything to Him, and you can't really repay that. So you go into servitude for Him to try to repay that. And just that, just kind of giving, a check, and this is a check for myself. I'm not checking y'all out in YouTube land, but are you of the slave mentality, or are you of the servant mentality? So just something that was put on my spirit, and I was boo-hoo. I'm tired. I don't really feel like speaking up amongst all my brethren, and just wanted to throw that out there because I feel like I was supposed to. So just something to think about. Are you a slave to the world, to your job, to Babylon, whatever you want to call it, all the shiny things in the world that don't really matter? Or are you recognizing where everything you have actually comes from, and in turn being a servant? And that's the difference. Is when they were in Egypt, in Mitzrayim, as slaves, they had a master, but he wasn't a righteous master. And then now that they're out, there's nothing wrong with being a servant to someone an authority that actually has legitimate authority. So just something to think about. Hope y'all are having a good day, and take it easy.